Netflix has just dropped the first teaser for Last Samurai Standing, and honestly, this feels like one of the boldest Japanese productions we've seen in years. The show officially premieres on November 13, 2025, but the conversation has already started, and for good reason. Between its premise, its massive scale, and its lineup of talent, this isn't just another samurai drama. It's shaping up to be something much bigger. Set in late 19th century Meiji era Japan, the story follows Shujiro Saga, played by Junichi Okada. Shujiro is a man carrying the weight of his family's survival on his shoulders. His wife and child are gravely ill, and his only shot at saving them is by entering a brutal competition, one that makes traditional samurai battles look tame. But here's the twist, this isn't your standard historical epic. The teaser makes it clear, Last Samurai Standing plays more like a survival thriller. Shujiro is one of nearly 300 former samurai thrown into a deadly battle royale. Their mission is simple in words but devastating in practice: steal each other's wooden tags, survive wave after wave of opponents, and race to Tokyo. The prize? 100 billion yen. The cost? Almost certain death. What immediately stands out in the teaser is the scale. It opens at the Tenryuji Temple, serene, peaceful, even spiritual, and then in an instant it transforms into a battlefield soaked in torchlight and blood. According to reports, Netflix pulled in over 1,000 cast and crew members for these sequences, making them some of the largest samurai melees ever staged for TV. Fans online are already pointing out how cinematic it looks, more like a feature film than a streaming series. Behind the camera is director Michihito Fuji, joined by Kento Yamaguchi and Toru Yamamoto. Their approach leans hard into gritty realism. Instead of flashy CGI, they're using practical stunts, detailed sword choreography, and large-scale group battles to give the action a sense of weight. And adding to that authenticity is Junichi Okada himself, not only starring as Shujiro, but also producing and helping choreograph the fight scenes. That tells you this isn't just another acting gig for him, it's a passion project. The cast is also stacked. With a lineup like this, it's not just going to be sword fights. Expect political schemes, shifting loyalties, and some heavy emotional stakes. Thematically, the show is blending historical drama with modern thriller energy. The late Meiji period was a time of upheaval. The samurai class was dying out, Japan was modernizing fast, and loyalties were fractured. Into that chaos, the series injects a death game-style competition, drawing comparisons to Squid Game. Fans are already calling it Squid Game meets Shogun, which honestly feels pretty spot on. The reaction so far has been largely positive. People are hyped about the 1,000-person set pieces, the scale of the temple battles, and the way the teaser fuses cultural authenticity with raw survival energy. But some viewers are cautious. Can the series strike a balance between spectacle and story? Will Shujiro's personal mission, saving his family, be strong enough to ground the narrative emotionally, or will the action overwhelm the human side of the drama? There's also the question of pacing. With just 6 episodes planned, the show has to balance relentless intensity with enough depth to keep audiences invested. That's a challenge, especially when comparisons to Shogun are hanging in the air, a show that leaned heavily on politics and atmosphere, while Last Samurai Standing looks like it's aiming for action and survival urgency. Still, based on this first teaser, Netflix clearly sees this as a global event series, not just a regional drama. And if the execution matches the ambition, Last Samurai Standing could easily stand shoulder to shoulder with some of Netflix's biggest international hits. So what do you think? Could this mix of samurai history and survival thriller storytelling make Last Samurai Standing Netflix's next breakout hit? Or do you think combining genres like this might be too risky?